Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Supercar. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because today we're pulling no punches on a car everyone's talking about, the brand new 2025 Dacia Duster. Dacia has built a reputation on being the ultimate budget hero, but with this new generation they're aiming for something more. The question is, can a bargain basement car truly shed its skin, or is there an ugly truth lurking beneath the surface? I tested the new Duster and here's what I found. So the new Duster looks great on the outside, a true miniature Land Rover. But does the interior live up to the promise of the exterior? The answer, unfortunately, is a hard no. The Duster's brilliant mask begins to slip the moment you step inside. This is where the cost-saving measures become impossible to ignore. The noticeable lack of any soft-touch materials is the first thing that becomes apparent. The entire interior, from the dashboard to the door cards and armrests, is made of hard, unyielding plastics. This is not merely an aesthetic choice, it compromises comfort. The door armrests, for example, are hardly comfortable for elbows. While Dacia has tried to hide the bargain basement feel with interesting embossed patterns and textures, the uncompromising nature of the materials is a constant reminder of the car's price point. Beyond the materials, there are design and ergonomic flaws that go beyond a simple lack of refinement. Multiple customer reviews highlight a host of frustrating issues that are not immediately obvious on a quick test drive. The internal car condition control bar is far too small and very difficult to identify, and the writing is very faint and difficult to read. One reviewer found this a genuine safety concern, as it forces the driver to take their eyes off the road. This design flaw can also lead to accidental activation of the hazard warning lights. Small but persistent issues like the rear seat belt clips that tend to drop below seat level, and an annoying click when reversing off drive, are also frequently reported. Once on the road, the Duster's driving characteristics are a study in trade-offs. While Dacia has improved the vehicle's composure, it still falls short of its rivals in several key areas. The Duster's motorway cruising manners are described as decent, but it is slightly noisier than alternatives due to a lack of sound deadening and the hard plastics that amplify noise. This means wind and road noise are more noticeable than in a car like a Skoda Kamiq. The petrol engines, which are now 3-cylinder units, contribute to a lack of refinement. While they are turbocharged and do not need to be constantly revved, they do produce more vibration through the controls under load and at idle than more expensive cars. However, the most significant source of a lack of refinement is arguably the hybrid model, which is one of the Duster's key selling points. While it is pretty quiet when you're just cruising along on electric power, things get, honestly, surprisingly noisy and coarse the moment the petrol engine kicks in to charge the battery. This sudden and, kind of jarring change in acoustic character really undermines the illusion of a smooth, seamless hybrid system. It can be quite jarring, honestly, for both the driver and passengers. The ultimate and most significant reality of the 2025 Dacia Duster is a truth that, well, goes right to the heart of its brand philosophy. You'll find it in the technology suite and its safety rating, which are both direct results of Dacia's pursuit of low cost. While the top-spec models do come with a modern 10.1-inch touchscreen, this display can, lag a bit in operation, which honestly suggests that Dacia may have skimped on the processor. Customer reviews back this up, with one owner actually complaining that the radio information on the screen is virtually impossible to read, as it is very faint. The Duster is equipped with a basic suite of driver assistance systems, including autonomous emergency braking, traffic sign recognition, and lane keeping assist, since these are now required by European law. However, it does lack a comprehensive suite of safety assists that's now pretty much standard on a lot of its rivals. This includes things like camera-based driver monitoring. This distinction is, honestly, pretty critical, because it directly impacts the vehicle's safety rating. The most profound ugly truth is the Duster's 3-star Euro NCAP safety rating. And well, this isn't just by chance, it's the physical manifestation of Dacia's brand philosophy. The rating is a direct result of its poor score on safety assist features. Dacia has made a calculated decision to equip the vehicle with only the bare minimum of advanced safety technology to meet the minimum legal requirements and keep the price low, rather than investing in a full suite of features to achieve a 5-star rating. This is a deliberate, philosophical trade-off. The Duster asks its customer to accept a lower safety score in exchange for a lower price, a fundamental difference from its rivals. So, what is the final verdict? Is the 2025 Dacia Duster a triumph of engineering or a beautiful lie? The answer is that it is both. The Duster is a masterclass in compromise. It is a car that delivers exactly what it promises, but what it promises is not the refined, technologically advanced experience of its more expensive rivals. It is a car of extreme trade-offs, and whether those trade-offs are acceptable is a decision that falls entirely on the consumer. The Duster is for the buyer who prioritizes sheer value, rugged practicality, and genuinely low running costs above all else. For a family that needs a hard-wearing, wipe-clean vehicle for muddy everyday adventures, the hard plastics and basic infotainment are not flaws. They are features. The lack of a 5-star rating is an acceptable sacrifice for a vehicle that can genuinely go off-road for a fraction of the cost of its peers. The Duster is an honest, unpretentious SUV that doesn't try to be something it's not. But if you are someone who expects a whisper-quiet cabin, soft-touch materials, a seamless infotainment system, and the latest in advanced safety technology, then the Duster's ugly truths are likely to be deal-breakers. In that case, you might find yourself looking at more expensive alternatives like the Hyundai Kona or the Kia Niro. The Duster is not a car you choose for its badge or its features list. You choose it because you have a job for it to do, and it does that job without fuss or frills. And in a world of complex, over-engineered cars, that kind of brutal honesty might just be the most attractive thing of all. So what do you think? Is the 2025 Duster a brilliant, honest bargain, or are its flaws simply too big to ignore? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Supercar for more honest car reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.